Hello everyone and welcome to part 105. So, Kokotorimon has the noble task of sacrificing himself in Mount Infinity to make way for the next Digimon, along with all the other champions and ultimates that had the unfortunate duty. Is it just me, or if the majority of the last handful of Digimon that I've been using, it's like they've all had static electric as like their starting technique, or sonic jab at least. It's just obviously, I'm just saying, out of the last so many Digimon that I've taken to Mount Infinity to get defeated, a lot of them seem to have had static electric as their starting technique, their only technique. Although I've had sonic jab a few times as well. Kokotorimon's Digivolution item, the Rooster, it came from Curlin because it's a prize that Penguinmon can give you. And although it was a long time ago, I do remember it being quite a big pain. I remember with the Curlin there were a few Digivolution items that took me a long time to get. It took me a lot of victories, and I remember the Rooster being a bit of a pain, and well, and then I use it, I get Kokotorimon, happy, and then basically just get Kokotorimon killed pretty much immediately. So the main priority is to fill the spaces in the Digivolution chart. With Monochromon, there's no need to run away, you're not going to lose. And I think Kokotorimon's ship has sunk. And that's a reference to Digimon Season 1. I can't remember what episode it was, but it was during the Etamon era, where they were in that desert place, and then there was that ship where Kokotorimon was the villain. And he was beaten, but he certainly took a pounding. It was a tough nut to crack, and yeah, he got defeated. And it's pink again. Well, Tainomon, from the looks of things, has been digivolving at the normal speed, so I guess I'm okay to accept the pink egg, along with every other egg. I wanted to look at techniques. I must have very few left. So I've got Red Inferno. Oh, I've still got Infinity Burn. That's weird, I thought I lost that. That's weird, I'm sure I remember losing Infinity Burn. I'm sure I remember it saying Infinity Burn was not passed on. Got Sonic Jab, 2 Fire, and 3 Air, so I've got 6 techniques left. Actually, I know what happened. There was a time when I had to reset in order to get a certain egg. I think it was when I needed the pink egg. I think it was when I needed the pink egg and I had to reset a handful of times. I think it was one of the unsuccessful tries where I was, where obviously I was given an egg I didn't want, and so I reset, and I think it was during that in which I lost Infinity Burn. But it doesn't matter because I'm quite confident I am going to lose it. I've got there's plenty more opportunities for me to lose it, and I'm probably never going to use it again, so what odds does it make? I guess it would make a nice souvenir. It was the very first, like, exclusive technique that I learnt, and I learnt it with Digimon in Mount Infinity against Metal Greymon. I have to say though, out of all the recruited Digimon, I think if there was a list of like the most helpful recruited Digimon for this specific challenge, Centauramon would definitely have to be one of them, wouldn't he? The amount of resting that I've done, the amount of time that I've passed, how quickly we've managed to pass the time thanks to him, I think he would certainly be among one of the most helpful of the recruited Digimon. Greymon is obviously an obvious one because I got a lot of medals via his tournaments and a lot of Digivolution items via his tournaments. Digitamamon is an obvious one because obviously all the stat boosting that gave me the medal for maximising my stats, plus how the stat boost has helped me with tricky bits and how the stats have influenced Digivolutions. Agumon's been very good too. With like items that I've been able to put in the item bank and peace of mind that they're safe. It has been greatly helpful more recently with me losing battles and that obviously presents the risk of items being stolen, plus all the items that I've left in the item bank throughout this challenge. Not to mention the meat farmers, Tainomon, Palmon and Vegemon. Well, there's loads of Digimon there. There are loads of Digimon who, if you didn't recruit them, you wouldn't have. That would have resulted in you, like, not making progress in other departments. I mean, I'm just talking about standard playthroughs here. I mean, if you don't recruit Waymon, for example, then you wouldn't be able to go to Factorial Town. If you didn't recruit Xiaomon, then you wouldn't be able to recruit Vadermon or Myotismon. There are a lot of Digimon who are vital even for standard playthroughs, and there are some who are only just about worth the prosperity points they give you. Do we need to sleep yet? Yes. Anything else? No. I mean, I know she wanted to eat, but I'm not really counting that as anything at the moment. Oh dear. And where did you open? When I have had these care mistakes, normally a lot of them have come after sleeping, so it might be worth me remembering to be a bit more observant after sleeping. It seems the routine can alter slightly immediately afterwards. Now, do we need to sleep before we digivolve? Yes. That worked out quite well because that's taken us up to day 18, which is obviously the next day for the treasure hunt. These days are going by quite slowly, I have to say. Now, do we need to sleep now that we've digivolved? Yes. I was saying about the sirloins, not much point getting them since I've now got 98 and then I go and get them. Smart. Well, I can put one of the sirloins into the item bank and bring the total up to 99, but then 2 will stay in my inventory and they will either get stolen or they won't. I could go to the shop and sell them, but I won't bother, it's only 1500 bits. Let's speed things up. There, nothing happens. Of course, if I was allowed to use stat boosting items, I could kill myself with devil chips. That's an option. Obviously, I'm not allowed any form of stat boosting item, so obviously I'm not allowed to use devil chips, not to mention how expensive it would be. And there we are, at the end of another Digimon's life. Ah, we did lose Infinity Burn. No souvenir for me. And we've got the green egg again, which will likely mean Gabumon again. So I'll grab the portable potties and the next Digivolution item, and then I will be, well, going to the clinic, resting a bit, then saving and sleeping, and then that will be the end of this part. So yes, it's the Scissor Jaws this time, which means Kawagamon, and the Fertilizer next time, which means the Vegemon. And the chart, I imagine, is looking quite good now. Yeah, it's just 4, 8, 11. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, off camera I did actually go to the item bank and count how many Digivolution items there were in there, and count how many spaces I had in the Digivolution chart, allowing for Ninjamon, and basically when I get Ninjamon's Digivolution item, I will have basically a Digivolution item for every other Digimon. So basically, I am on course to get every Digimon. Because when I get Ninjamon's Digivolution item, I will then have access to every Digimon. So I haven't overlooked any Digivolution items. So there you have it. Numamon, Sukamon, rookies, babies, and in trainings are the only Digimon that don't have Digivolution items. Every Ultimate and every other champion does. I never actually knew that, but in doing this, I have learnt it. So thank you everyone for watching, and hope you enjoyed.